Hello everyone, welcome to iExamB. Embrace the iExamB learning experience for 50% faster job preparation. A good news about new vacancies that have come out for legal officers, legal students. This is a vacancy announced by UPSC for the organization Central Bureau of Investigation, CBI, for the public prosecutor and the assistant public prosecutor position. In this video, we will talk in detail all the information that is necessary related to vacancies, eligibility, what is your pay and your posting like, what is the job profile, the exam, likely exam, and the syllabus for this particular exam. Right, so let's get started. A lot of things we need to cover. So this is the advertisement that is available. If you need the detailed advertisement, you can download it from the link in the description box. So as you can see, there are two vacancies at post number 1 and 2 that have been stated for the legal profession. There are 19 vacancies for the assistant public prosecutor and 25 vacancies for the public prosecutor that have been announced. Let's understand the details of the vacancy, but before that, the application window is now open. It opened yesterday, 23rd of August, and will remain open till the 11th of September. The date for eligibility, for your age eligibility, will be considered when you are submitting your online recruitment application. That means when you are submitting whatever the age criteria is, you should have completed, you should be complying with that age criteria on the closing date, that is 11th of September, right? This has to be filled online only online mode of application is allowed on the website of UPSC. The link is given here, and the application fee is only rupees 25 for these particular positions, right? Let's now talk about the vacancies in detail. For assistant public prosecutor, a total of 19 vacancies have been announced, and which are divided into unreserved 9, EWS 1, 7 OBC, and 2 SC positions. Now this is a high jump. Last time assistant public prosecutor recruitment happened in 2023 when there were only 7 vacancies, right? So there's a substantial increase in the number of vacancies that have come out after a gap of 2 years now. There are vacancies at the public prosecutor level also. 25 vacancies have been announced, 12 for the unreserved, 2 for EWS, 8 for OBC, 2 for SC, and 1 for ST category. For the eligibility, for the APP assistant public prosecutor, the maximum age for the unreserved is 30 years, for OBC it is 33 years, and for SC/ST candidates it is 35 years. While for the public prosecutor it is 35 years for the unreserved, this is the maximum age limit. OBC is 38 and SC/ST candidates 40 years of age. For education purpose, you only need a law degree. So one of the simplest educational qualification required, only a law degree. There is no minimum marks criteria, there is no and bar enrollment criteria, there is no criteria related to experience for the assistant public prosecutor. So no public prosecutor assistant public prosecutor does not require any experience mandatorily over here. However, for public prosecutor, a 7 years practice is required in conducting criminal cases. Okay, so no experience for assistant public prosecutor, but for public prosecutor you need a 7-year experience. The notification also states that UPSC has a discretion where they can relax this qualification of education, also of the law degree, if they feel so and record in writing that the candidate is otherwise qualified. For the experience also, they have mentioned that it can be relaxable at the discretion of UPSC for reasons recorded in writing. In case of candidates belonging to SC and ST, If at any stage of selection, the UPSC is of the opinion that sufficient number of candidates from these communities possessing the requisite experience are not likely to be available to fill up the vacancies reserved for them, right? So especially this is for the public prosecutor, where they can relax the experience requirement for SC ST candidates. So if you have the required degree, if you are in the age criteria, if you still have relevant experience, even if not of the complete 7 years, and you belong to the SC ST category, you can still record in writing why you are an eligible candidate while applying for these positions. Okay, as I stated, the detailed notification, you can find the link in the description. You can download from there to further read for the requirements. The pay and posting for the assistant public prosecutor will be the level 7 pay as per the 7th CPC pay commission, and your duties will be which are allotted by the deputy legal advisor, senior public prosecutor in consultation with the head of branch. APP will conduct prosecution of cases allotted by senior public prosecutor. They can also submit court diaries and keep the senior public prosecutor and head of branch informed of all the developments in the cases. They will ensure maintenance of records, registers, and prepare such statements, returns, and reports as may be directed by the senior public prosecutor or the head of branch. Okay, and they will give comments on final report. So this will be your duties, your job profile. You will be heavily involved in all the cases and understand how the cases are progressing, and will also be giving your comments on them. This job is permanent in nature, and the CBI headquarters are in New Delhi. However, you can be posted anywhere in India. You are likely to serve, you can be asked to serve anywhere in India. Your public prosecutor falls in the level 10 pay scale as per the 7th pay commission, and your duties will include whatever is allotted by the deputy legal advisor or senior public prosecutor in consultation with the head of branch. You will conduct prosecution of cases allotted to you. You will also submit court diaries, keep the senior public prosecutor informed in the development of cases. You will ensure the maintenance of records, registers, prepares again statements, returns, reports as may be directed by the senior. You can give comments on the final reports, and you will also conduct inspection, okay, in case no senior public prosecutor is posted in the branch. So that is the additional duties. Of course, higher positions, higher responsibilities, more responsibilities can be there. You will be in the service group A. Again, this job is permanent, and you can, while the headquarters are in New Delhi, you can be posted anywhere in India, right? So this is what your job profile will be, this is what your posting can be, this is what the pay scale can be, right? Let's talk about the selection process. Now, the notification states that the UPSC, the organization, will decide how the selection happens. It can be based on applications, your eligibility criteria also. However, in the event of number of applications being large, they can resort to any of the following methods, which could be on the basis of desirable qualification, higher educational qualification, higher experience, any other experience before your essential qualifications, or if there is no experience, then essential qualifications and desirable qualifications basis they can also do. So whatever qualifications you have in addition to the minimum asked eligibility, please do mention in your form. The sixth point is what you need to note, which is stating that they can, if there is a large number of applications, they can also hold a recruitment test. And if they hold a recruitment test, in that case, the 75-25% ratio will apply for the test and interview. So in that case, you will have a test followed by an interview for those who clear the test. right? And in the past, this is something that is mentioned in the notification every time by UPSC. And in the past, we have seen in the past three recruitments that we are aware of in 2016, 2021 and 2023, there have been written exam. So you should mentally be prepared for a written exam to take place, right? So referring to 2023, how the recruitment test had happened, there was a recruitment test of 2 hours which was offline, pen and paper based, but objective in nature. It was a 300 marks exam with 120 questions asked of 2.5 marks each. There's negative marking of 1/3 in that case, and this test is present only in English. What were the tentative timelines and difference between the application date and the exam? This is again, this is not a standard, but what we saw in 2023 is what I'm showing here. In 2023, the application or date or the notification date was 23 September 2023, and the recruitment test happened on the 17th of December 2003 of the same year, right? So in 3 months the test took place, right? And you can see this time on 23rd August, 1 month before the last time. If I talk about, in the months case, the recruitment or the advertisement notification has come out. So this is minimum. As I said, this is not a standard. You cannot go by this, that this is exactly how it will happen this year also. But last time this was the pattern, that within 3 months the written exam happened. So you should be mentally prepared. If you're applying for this, you should not wait for too long. And anyways, if a recruitment test is going to happen, then the syllabus is also released by UPSC and the exam pattern is also released by UPSC. We are taking for reference what was done in 2023. So continuing with the reference, in 2023, the syllabus that was released by UPSC for this exam of CBI APP, I am talking in detail about the APP position. It consisted of Constitution of India, the Indian Penal Code, Indian Evidence. Of course, these will now be replaced by the newer laws, which include your BNS, your BNSS, and your BSA. The three new laws will be introduced in place of the older ones, which have now been repealed. Then apart from that, there was the Indian Contract Act, the Negotiable Instruments Act, Transfer of Property Act, Registration Act, the Code of Civil Procedure, Banking Regulation, Limitation Act, Code of Criminal Procedure, Civil Procedure and Criminal Procedure, SEBI Act, SURFACI Act, Prevention of Money Laundering in National Investigation Agency, Limited Liability Partnership, Companies Act, Insolvency Act, Prevention of Corruption Act, Delhi State Special Police Establishment Act, IT Act, and Central Vigilance Commission Act. If we look at the type of questions that were asked, or the topics that were covered in 2023, we saw a lot of focus towards the corporate laws and the banking laws. So there was prevention of money laundering, SURFACI, National Investigating Agency Act questions. 5 questions were there. LLP, we saw 4 questions. Companies Act, 8 questions. And Contract Act saw 10 questions, the highest come in. Negotiable Instruments Act, 4 questions. Transfer of Property, 8 questions. Registration Act, 3 questions. CPC, 5 questions. And Banking Regulation Act, 4 questions. We did not see many questions or any questions come from the criminal acts that time. Could be maybe because that was the year that the changes were being made. But if we see in 2016 and 2021, there were questions from Constitution Law, IPC, CRPC. We did see good number of questions come from these two acts before. So this year also it's possible, just because they did not come in 2023. As I said, it could be because they were these acts were getting, the older ones were getting repealed and the newer ones were getting introduced. So that could be a reason. We did see Prevention of Corruption Act being asked. Delhi Special Police Establishment Act, IT Act, Central Vigilance Commission Act, and Prevention of Money Laundering Act being asked in 2021. There were questions, a lot of case laws based questions that were asked in 16 and 21. The previous year papers for these are also available. You can download them also from our links, and any other details that you need for the preparation of CBI APP, you can write in the form link attached in the description. We have been helping with the preparation of this exam in 2023 also, as I stated. And then that time there were only 7 vacancies. This time there are 19 vacancies. The course that we provide is crisp and to the point to help you for the preparation of this exam. As we know, this is MCQ or objective based exam. The course includes crisp content, short content that will help you prepare 50% faster by focusing on short, crisp videos, recorded videos, study notes, MCQ booklets, and revision summary booklets for the various acts for your revision purposes, and live classes for doubt clarification. You can also practice them in online mode at the concept level, chapter test level, section test level, and the mock test level. These courses and other free resources available on our website can be accessed through the mobile app. You can download that from Play Store, or you can visit our website www.iexamb.com. If you have any further queries, fill out the form link in the description box for any further queries, or you can call us at 920-552-4028. Wishing you all the best.